Hello, it is midnight and GIRLSET's new song just dropped literally 30 seconds ago, and I had to skip through the premiere screen so that way I could finally get to the actual music video. But it is midnight on the 6th of March, and today we're going to be reacting to GIRLSET's Tweak. So without further ado, let's get into this song. Such dramatic music for their premiere track. Ooh. They really love sirens. I was listening to Little Miss earlier and sirens are just everywhere. Okay, we start with the sample.
I can pop up on you, baby, you decide. No matter what I do, I can't keep you in line. No, tend to play cool, but here's a new side.
Okay.
You bring it out of me, so what's it about to be?
Oh, this is better than Little Miss, I think, in terms of the lyricism already. Oh. Oh, the mixing is insane. Okay, I love that they actually didn't spoil a lot because I honestly am shocked over and over again. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, we love Alexi rap. Ooh. Okay, yeah, styling is so good. Very Bratz coded in those outfits with the jeans too. Why do they look so good though? Oh my god, the hair, especially Camila's hair, it's just there's a real bridge. Ooh. Oh my god. Starting in a higher octave. Great decision. Especially because Kendall's voice is so unique. Great decision using her for the end of the bridge. The choreo goes so hard. How fast is this song? This feels like it was, what, a 2-ish minute, almost 3-minute song? Whoa. Okay, so that is GIRLSET's new song, Tweak. I need to know the duration of this song. It can't be that long. It honestly does not feel that long. It feels like maybe it's probably around the 2.5 45 second mark, almost 3 minutes, because I think they're gonna stick into this pocket of not doing 3-minute songs but producing songs that give you a full perspective that feel like a 3-minute song, kind of like how Little Miss was around the 2-minute 20-second mark. I think their songs are going to stay in that little bubble for a while, but I think this is better than Little Miss. I think Little Miss is an instant earworm. I think this one has more complexity, so I really can see people taking more time to get into it as much, because I think there's so much going on. They do a lot of musical changes that I feel like they didn't do in their previous comeback, so I really enjoy seeing them take some risks in this release, especially vocally, and I think that this is a good continuation of their re-debut. I think that it's still upbeat, it's still energetic, and I think it's still in that 90s aesthetic, while also, I think, hitting the Gen Z market. So yeah, I'm super excited to see how else they continue to grow as a group. I do want to watch it one more time just to see if I missed anything that I want to point out. So let's start it again. It's 2 minutes and 52 seconds. So like again, I like the sirens at the beginning because it makes me think of Little Miss, especially because they use it a lot, so it could be like a nod to it. I'm surprised they didn't use more clips of the mini dates that they tease, but I noticed in their teasers they have a lot of scenes they do, like they post, but they don't use. Honestly, Camila is a little Ariana Grande. Like, her voice sounds so much like Ariana Grande's voice. They only really use Savannah's date clips, which is so interesting. Yeah, this, like, is this a pre-chorus or this is the full chorus? But it's like, I only heard the snippet, like everyone else, of the second half of the chorus. So when they did the first half of the chorus, I was like, what is this? So I think that's fun that they do something a little bit more interesting than they did with Little Miss in that sense. And I really appreciate that Lexi got a bigger rap part in this comeback, because I think last comeback Savannah stood out more for that. And I think they're finding like the right pockets for Kendall's source as well. Yeah, I think my favorite styling is at the salon. Like the outfits, the hair, immaculate. I really appreciate the bridge. Ooh. And then this part when Kendall comes back in, but she sings a slightly higher octave. It's not really an octave, but she sings higher than they typically sing the chorus. I really enjoy that because I think it makes it feel different, especially because it happens after the bridge. The little kids are hilarious. Yeah, and then we end on Savannah's date with the guy that she stood up. But it's so interesting because they tease like all the other little dates, but Savannah's is the one that they focused in on. I wonder how they chose that was the date that they were going to use, because I think this is something that they do often, because they also did it in Little Miss where they showed a lot of clips in different outfits, but they only really showcase like 2-3 sets in outfits versus like the other, like, because I think they had like 5 styles and they only had 3 styles in the music video. And I think they do this thing where they really just hone in on like very nuanced pieces of their behind the scenes, and maybe that's to give them more to work with. But I would really like to see the other scenes. Maybe they do like little releases or more behind the scenes clips as like posts on their channel, so that way we can see a little bit more of the process. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. It's been out for 10 minutes and it's at 7,000 likes and 19,000 views. But anyway, other than that, I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye. My body, how the emotions reach my peak.